Dear students and parents, my name is Vipul Vora and today I am here for a big purpose. Let me share with you. In last 2 months, many parents and students who have appeared for standard 10th examinations have taken my counseling by way of video calling or other online modes. And what I observed was that most of the questions asked by them are common questions. So I thought of compiling all these questions and the solutions in the small video so that it can be helpful to all the parents. I'm very sure that once you go through the small video, you would be pretty sorted out with most of your questions. And in case if any questions are left after that, I'm always there to help you. Let's start with the first doubt or the first query of the parents. So which school should I take admission in standard 11th? I've been answering this for so many years that it's always advisable, it is always preferable to take admission in the same school where your child has studied up to standard 10th. See, it makes a lot of sense because your child is so conversant with the environment that it really becomes conducive for his overall development and academic development in 11th and 12th if he studies in the same school. Secondly, if you think that the cutoff of the school is too high or there are limited seats or something like that and you just cannot get admission in the school, then we can definitely think of getting him or her admitted in other schools. But till the time the same school is available, you should not even think of any other school. The second question. Sir, should we opt for state board? Now, where does this question come from? It comes from the science fraternity. Most of the students who take science, they go for state board. There's a reason behind it. They select state board so that they can concentrate on the entrance exams, what they aspire to give in future like IIT or the NEET examinations. And they want to have their full concentration on those examinations. Therefore, they go for state board so that they can skip the classes and completely concentrate on the entrance examinations. But when it comes to commerce, we don't have to fancy anything like this. Why? Commerce with state board is not up to the mark. Second, commerce should be taken only in CBSE. There are definite reasons for that. What are those? One, CBSE syllabus is way ahead than the state board syllabus when it comes to 11th and 12th commerce. Second, your child, if takes up CBSE commerce, is studying in a school which is under a disciplined environment. I think it is the need of the day considering the age in which our child is today. And thirdly, CBSE as a board is grossly recognized by international universities. So don't even think of taking state board. Second reason is, if you go for CBSE commerce in a school, the school timings are morning 8 o'clock to 12 o'clock. That's it, 12 noon. So wherever you live in Nagpur, your child reaches your home by 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Just imagine, from 1 o'clock to night 10 o'clock, the second half of the day is fully available for your child, for his academic development, personal development, for his hobbies and everything. So don't fancy state board, take CBSE commerce. Even if your child wants to do a tough exams like chartered accountancy or the law entrance exams known as CLAT or CLAT or BBA entrance examinations, he or she has a lot of time in spite of attending school to prepare for these examinations. Moreover, if the child is studying in CBSE board, the syllabus will be instrumental in helping him to get through those entrance examinations as well. So CBSE commerce is the only option you should look for. Don't even think of state board commerce. The next question that comes is, should we take mathematics as an optional subject? Because mathematics happens to be an optional subject in commerce. So should we go for mathematics or should we drop mathematics and take up other subjects like physical education or computers? Well, my answer is very simple. If you think that your child is decently good in mathematics, above average or intelligent in mathematics, then go for mathematics for sure. But if your child is average or below average, you are the best person to judge it. If the child is average or below average in mathematics, I request you not to take mathematics in 11th, 12th because the syllabus is really tough. But sir, if we drop mathematics for our child, then the future avenues for my child which involves mathematics are ruled out. Definitely they are ruled out. But even if you take mathematics for your child and you pursue the career in mathematics or the profession that require mathematics, I think that would be a disaster for my child if he is not up to the mark with mathematics. So don't come under the pressure of your neighbors or colleagues or relatives. It's very simple. If my child's maths is good, I'll take maths. If it's not good, I'll definitely skip maths. Trust me, even if you skip maths, there are really great professions in commerce available which can be done without mathematics, and your child can have a great future. So just relax and drop mathematics if it is not up to the mark. Why to start the school before standard 10th results? Well, the whole school and all subjects are not starting before the 10th result. The only subject that is starting is accounts on 2nd July. All other subjects are definitely starting only after the 10th results are out. But there is a reason to start accounts as early as 2nd July. What is the reason? The major reasons to start early is, one, accounts happens to be absolutely new subject for your child. It's as good like the nursery of accounts your child is entering into. But at the same time, even after being a new subject, it's the most crucial subject of commerce fraternity. Thirdly, it's a very logical subject that has amazing fundamental base. So more the time your child spends in this subject, more would be the conceptual clarity, and he would be well equipped to face the commerce fraternity in future. Moreover, there are many parents, including you, who would agree to me and have also complained to me that, sir, lockdown period में ना हमारा जो बच्चा है रात रात भर वीडियो गेम्स खेल रहा है, पबजी खेल रहा है, नेटफ्लिक्स देख रहा है, 2-2, 3-3 बजे सो रहा है, सुबह 11 बजे उठ रहा है, सर बहुत टाइम वेस्ट हो रहा है. So this is the best way to utilize your child's time in constructive manner. You cannot stop the play, right? You cannot stop Netflix, but at least you can ensure that daily 2 hours your child is spending with the subject of accounts in which he has to make future, and this helps as a lot of value addition in your child's academic development. Mostly, if you are surely decided that you have to take commerce for your child, then there's nothing to lose because future में commerce लेना ही है, so why not to start accounts a bit early? So makes sense to start your school before your standard 10th results and equip your child better than others. Achha, once the school starts also, all the subjects would be taught again, including accounts. But then it would be like a revision to your child. And those children who are joining immediately after results, it would be first time for them. So it makes a lot of sense to start early. How the classes shall be conducted? Well, till the lockdown continues, the classes have to be online. Yes. After the lockdown gets over, you can definitely come physically to the school, and it's a great try that you may continue full standard 11th online from your residence. It's a try. It's a try. And when I say try, the percent or probability is really high. So you can send your child physically to the school after lockdown gets over, or you can also continue full 11th by way of online mode. The classes shall not be conducted live. Not be conducted live. There is a reason behind it. When we talk of live classes, we have to be sure that our Wi-Fi network is really strong. So suppose the class is at morning 10 o'clock or 12 o'clock or afternoon 2 o'clock. We have to be really sure that everybody's Wi-Fi network is strong. None of the Wi-Fi networks are down. Even if the Wi-Fi network is slow, it leads to a lot of buffering problem that leads to a lot of irritation to the students. Secondly, whichever app you use for the live streaming of your classes, right from Zoom to YouTube Live to whatever, the videos cannot be of HD quality, high definition quality. Thirdly, it's not necessary that every household will have the required gadgets at the same time, considering siblings in the house. So how do we take a class? Daily the lectures shall be uploaded in HD quality, that is high definition quality. The student can view the lecture at his or her own convenience in the next 24 hours before the next lecture is uploaded. So they can view the lecture whenever the network is great, whenever the mood is good, whenever the downloading facility is there. The videos will be encrypted and the student can see only through the ID of the school and password. Most importantly, this video can be seen multiple times. If we take a live session, the live session over, the video is over. Here the videos are uploaded, so he or she can revise as many times they want. But when the batch is not live, how are the doubts solved? Well, there is a separate WhatsApp group for that, in which the doubts would be answered immediately by the concerned accounts faculty by way of audio files, video conferencing or text messages. So you need not worry. It's just like a pre-result batch for your child, which is an addition to the main school. I repeat, अभी जो पढ़ाया जाएगा ये वापस बाद में भी पढ़ाया जाएगा, बट अकाउंट्स आपका बच्चे का 2 बार हो जाएगा, जिसकी वजह से उसका कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल बहुत हाई रहेगा. प्लस अभी लॉकडाउन पीरियड के टाइम को कुछ हद तक हम कंस्ट्रक्टिवली यूज कर पाएंगे. सो दिस वॉज द होल आइडिया टू शेयर दिस वीडियो so that it can be helpful to one and all. In case if you have any other doubts, you're free to call me or contact me. Thank you.